So then I went to ask about it after class, and you know what happened? Miss Miyahara just wouldn't stop talking. She wrote out some weird math formula and said, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" All it did was make me more confused than I originally was. Guess I'll have to go ask again tomorrow. You think so? I guess it just feels wrong to not try and understand something. Anyways, I decided to start being serious about my future. Remember when I told you about what happened to me at school? It was when I handed in a blank answer sheet for that pop quiz and got yelled at by a coda. Back then, I just wanted to graduate and go to a community college or something. But after coaching those kids, I started to realize something. I enjoy helping people who are willing to give it their all. So, I finally figured out what I want to do with my life. Can you guess what it is? Close. You almost got it, Mr. Ex-Assistant Coach. I'm thinking of becoming an athletic trainer. It's their job to monitor each athlete's diet and help them plan their training routine. So I'll go to professional school once I graduate, and then work towards earning my certification when I turn 20. Between the general education requirements and the classes for my major, it's gonna be over 350 hours. That's why I'm gonna start studying right now. Improving my writing is my first goal. It took me all night to finish that 3-page essay, but those kids had a huge influence on me. I know I only agreed to coach them on a whim, but teaching them really made me think. I started wondering what I could teach my own kids one day, and I realized I didn't have the slightest clue. If you hadn't been there with me, I don't think I could have stuck it out until the end. And I definitely never would have thought about my future either. So, thanks. Also, I know I'm always asking you to stick around and help me with stuff. I kind of feel bad about it. I'm sorry. I realize now that I might have been relying too much on you. Oh. Why are you so nice to me? Are you like this just with me? No, that can't be it, huh? Huh? What? You mean me? Are you sure? I'm not girly or anything like that, you know? What's happening? Is this a dream? Yeah, guess not. Oh, my heart is pumping so fast. There's no way it could be a dream. I feel the same way as you do. That's why I'm so happy. Thank you. I have to go. I've got to study. I'm looking forward to us.
Senpai, over here! Can you believe I went to the faculty office and said all that? I even surprised myself a bit. This whole thing is just... Come on! Can you blame me? Remember when I said, I can't allow that to the student council president? It's just, when I thought about you and Miss President being alone in a room together, I got really mad at even the thought of it. I've been like that ever since I was little. Or so my mom says. Normally, I'm quiet and timid, but when it comes to something I care about, I get really aggressive. It's because Senpai, there's something I want to say to you. Actually, I've wanted to say it for a while, but I didn't think I had it in me. But I think I can do it now. Senpai, I love you. Huh? What did you say? Oh, I'm so happy. Feels like something out of a manga. I hope we continue to get along well together. Oh, I still have to apologize to the student council president. Is it okay if I ask you to wait by the school gate? I'd like for us to be able to go home together. So, please don't laugh at this, okay? The other day, I let Yukari-chan try a new dish I made. She liked it so much, she ended up eating it all. So I told her it was meant to return the favor for what everyone's done for me. But she got really confused and asked me what favor this was about. It didn't seem like she had any idea what I was talking about, so I told her the whole story. And when I finished, she burst out laughing. She told me I didn't need to do anything like that. She said, when you're friends, you don't keep score. I'd been so negative this whole time. I felt like I needed to be useful to belong here, even though that wasn't true at all. It was just what I was telling myself. I was being blinded by my fear. But understanding this made me realize what I really wanted to do. I've been going on about wanting to repay everyone for what they've done for me, but the real reason is a lot more simple. So, will you hear me out? Normally, I'd ask your opinion on how best to do something like this, but... I want you by my side. I want to be together with you. Forever. I hope you understood what I meant just now. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know what to say. I love you. Oh, the time. Do you think maybe we could keep talking for a little longer?
Yes, I'm here! Oh, sorry. Don't scare me like that. So, there's something I want to ask you. Why do you spend so much time with me? It's gotten you into a whole mess of trouble. And honestly, some of the stuff I've said is really not okay. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? Or do you, by any chance, have feelings for...
think of me? What? No way. Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg, are you? You really mean it? Wow. Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. The tears won't stop coming. You're so hard to read. You're always so kind to everyone. That's why I thought you saw me as just a friend like everyone else. Lately, I found myself getting upset when I've seen you talking with Fuka. It made me scared that I was turning into a petty, jealous person. I felt awful about it. So, I'd like it if you had eyes for me. And only me. So, will you? Oh gosh, what am I saying? I'm gonna go now.
All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. This is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time. Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that. Hey, don't tease me like that. I didn't think I had it in me either. Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage, but every time, I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you. I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment. You love me too? I'm so happy to hear that. Or should I say, I'm thankful? My heart. At this rate, it's going to end up like last time. It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me. That said, given my situation, I can't go public about this just yet. say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me... Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me, while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right. I've decided. From now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's going to be a bit awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want. In any case, today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Ugh, look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this. Well, this is a start. Don't let go just yet.
Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st. Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san, and Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death, somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about, but you and I will have to part one day as well. And then I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings, but I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that two given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human. But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you. I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy. We should go back. I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later.
Oh, I forgot to mention, during lunch break today, that girl was trying to bother me again. You remember, right? She's the one who put gum on my shoe locker. Well, this time, I told her what I thought right to her face, that she should find what she really wants to do in life. She probably didn't get what I was saying, but ever since I figured it out for myself, I feel like I've been able to see the bigger picture. I mean, I kinda used to be the same as her, you know? I guess I've learned how to empathize better now. Not to mention, you did end up becoming my boyfriend, so... But, that's not why I invited you here. I guess I could have told you this next part at school, but I wanted to talk somewhere quiet. Don't be so impatient. I'm getting to that. Oh, why am I the one panicking now? So you know the kids we coached? They each left a message for us. I know they were kind of a handful, but they also have an endearing side to them, don't you think? Aw, you're so sweet. Sometimes I can't believe how open-minded you are. I think I need to learn from you. Here, this one's for you. The kids told me to give it to my boyfriend. Aren't they cute? That's what I invited you here for. Well, actually, that was just an excuse. Because today, well, my parents aren't home, so... Yeah, so, I just mean you can stretch out and relax. We won't get yelled at for being too noisy. It's just, I was able to find my true calling thanks to you. I'm so glad I met you. Those are my true feelings, and I hope you feel the same. So, will you stay with me a while longer?
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the strength arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the strength within thyself.
I love you. I really do.
This is the illustration collection I wanted, remember? I bought all 3. I blew my whole allowance, but it was definitely worth it. This book is by the same artist. If you're interested, you can borrow it. Just promise to think of me when you read it. Oh, no problem. I've read it so many times that I've practically got it memorized. called earlier. She said she has to stay late at work. And I've heard that there have been assaults on women in this area recently. I really don't want to be alone. Please stay. Just one more hour? I don't have to spell it out, do I? Come on. I was just using that story as an excuse. I want you to stay. Or to be more specific, I don't want you to go back to your dorm. There's so many attractive girls there, like the student council president. I know you have to go back eventually, but could we be here together for just a little longer? I want you to stay. I just need to know that you only have eyes for me.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the justice within thyself.
Senpai, it feels so warm being near you.
Oh, sorry if my room smells like food. It's because I taste test my cooking in here every once in a while. I don't really know how my room smells anymore because I'm so used to it. Did you know that out of our 5 senses, smell is the one that adapts the fastest, so, Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Really? Well, I guess it is important to be yourself. Thank you. Do you remember how I said I don't feel like I have the strength to believe in the future? Well, being with you has taught me why. I think it's because I never finish anything I start. People who've never known happiness probably can't imagine themselves being happy in the future either. And that's how I was. I always used to quit before I could find out what good might come from something. I never had a future to look forward to. But I finally realized how I really feel. And so, I felt like I needed to tell you. Or rather, I wanted to tell you, no matter how it might change things between us. You know, I think I have what it takes to change. Slowly, but surely, as long as I have you, I don't think I'll lose my way. I know. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I wanted to give you. Here it is. Since you're always listening to music, I thought you might like these. And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it. This is from my heart. Remember how I told you that I was pretty good with machines? Well, I wanted you to see that side of me instead of my cooking side. I just want you to know everything about me. So, what do you think? Really? Oh, I'm so happy. Whenever you listen to them, it'll be like I'm there with you, no matter where we might be.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the High Priestess Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the High Priestess within thyself.
Oh, sorry. I was having so much fun. I didn't mean to keep you for so long. I didn't realize it was so late. Oh. We still have time, right? Just a little longer. Please, stay with me.
I'm so nervous for some reason. The others are here in the dorm too. I hope no one finds out I snuck you into my room. They'll hear me if I'm too loud. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Hey, you don't need to say it. Jeez. Whatever. Oh, right. I wanted to give you something. This is for you. You know what it is, right? It's the strap from my cell phone. I got it at the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It's been my special keepsake for years now, because my dad bought it for me. I used to talk to the little charm attached to it when I was alone in my room. You must think I'm nuts, huh? But ever since I got to know you, I've stopped talking to it. It means a lot to me. So I should explain why I'm giving it to you. I'm only gonna say this once, okay? I love you. That's it.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Lover's Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the lovers within thyself.
Hey, when this is all over, maybe we can spend some time together. Just the two of us. In fact, would it be alright if I jumped the gun a bit and took some of that time right now? I'm not ready to say goodnight yet. I'm blushing, aren't I?
I know what you want to say. Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit beyond standard for a dorm room. It's almost like a second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I want you to have this. It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. I don't have to think of my motorcycle as a means of escaping my feelings, though I do regret that I won't be riding it as often anymore. I'd rather ride with you. Of course, you'll have to sit on the back until you get your license. But when this is all over, I'll teach you how to ride yourself. I'll be looking forward to it. Huh? Is that so? Well, if that's what you prefer, I suppose. Still, I'd like to be the one holding on to you now and then. It's still a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name, but when we're alone, no one else can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me. It's something special. If I were in danger, it would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Empress Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Empress within thyself.
This really is embarrassing.
Please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There's no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. I don't have any welcoming decorations to make this feel like a home. It's hard to believe I ever thought this room was normal. But that's exactly why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, from the machine, I'll never be the same as humans like Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. It used to bother me, but I figured something out. There's something only I can say, because I am unable to die. I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. You will always remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you take this? That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I've grown since then. I'm not afraid, and I won't give up. I'll get back up, no matter how many times it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. It's a part of me. If living is about spending time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want to be closer to you than anyone else. My connection to you is my reason for living. What's most important to me is to be by your side. I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath
been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Eon within thyself.
I actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of my ribbon, that's where my most important component is. The artificial psyche that makes me who I am, my emotional engine. The papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, and I'm not allowed to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. But I want you to touch it. If you make direct contact with it, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do it. I want to leave irrefutable proof on my body of our connection, not just as a simple memory, but as something permanent, something that can never be erased. I'm so happy. Well then. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. For safety, I'll be shutting off the motor functions to my arms and legs. Well then, will you untie my ribbon?
So, this is your current domicile, the student dormitory. So this is your room. I've never seen many of these items before. If I might be permitted to ask, when I made the request to visit your room, did it make you a little suspicious? In truth, there is something I wanted to tell you. During my forays into your world, I encountered a great many things. Every single one of our outings is a treasured memory, each one a polished, glittering gem. Walking around the crowded Port Island streets, sampling the local cuisine, idling the hours away at the shrine, even visiting your school for a day. And I came to a realization. I had been subconsciously requesting to visit locations that were more and more central to your life. And today, I endeavored to visit the one place in your world where I could learn the most about you. That is the reason as to why I requested to visit your room. If I may be so bold, do you recall the day you gave me a tour of your school? There was a moment where I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched you. It was the first time I'd ever felt that way. I thought to myself, why did I feel so fulfilled? But after coming all the way here, I finally found my answer. I believe it's because I had the chance to walk in your shoes. Those of us who reside in the Velvet Room wait with great anticipation for our guests. Their arrival is our only link to the outside world and gives us a reason for being. When I'm together with you, I can have that all for myself. Let me put it more plainly. I'm rather naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times when I behaved quite strangely. However, even I understand the significance of inviting a gentleman into his own room. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to guide me through it. Thank you. I feel as if I've become an entirely different person compared to when I first set foot in your world. If I stay on this side any longer, I fear I will forget my duties entirely. But I understand that wouldn't be ideal for you. That is why I am drawing the line. No more visits here. I shall remain on my side. Thank you very much for acting as a guide on my journey of discovery. I am truly grateful. Now then, though the sorrow may be sweet, let us part.